Now, this is one of those stories that sounds unbelievable at first. According to Gilbert Arenas, Rashad McCants spent years calling people out and talking big, but when the pressure was finally on him, he supposedly pretended to be injured and walked away from the court. What really grabs attention is that Gilbert isn't the only person making that claim. Several people with NBA ties have reportedly been telling the same version of how everything unfolded. Julius Hodge is said to have confronted Rashad McCants face-to-face over the situation. Pat Bev has publicly criticized him as well. Gilbert Arenas is now breaking down every part of what he says happened during that workout. So now it comes down to separating the truth from the cap. Let's dive into everything.
Come on, man, listen, you can't be this troll that trolls everybody. Then when somebody trolls you, it's not welcomed. And then you shoot everybody else that's with you versus go back at them. Go at them. That's the issue, not us. We're trolls too. We troll each other.
Gilbert Arenas recently posted a new video on his Gil's Arena page, finally speaking on one of the biggest disputes we've seen over the last year. He also shared additional details about what he claims took place between Rashad McCants and the Baja Boys podcast. Gilbert didn't soften his stance at all. He made his opinion on the entire situation crystal clear. Before we break down everything he said though, let's rewind and revisit how this drama first started and why it became such a major talking point. If you're enjoying the coverage, make sure to subscribe and stick around for more. Now, let's get into it.
Workout. So me and Rashad, we in the city together. You know what I'm saying? I had
That's your partner.
I had one of my OGs come through.
Is that your partner?
Yeah, I'm my partner.
I heard you.
You know what I'm saying?
Heard you.
Now, but
want to clarify? Go ahead.
Anyway, he was my partner then. So,
then
my OG came through, picked us up, took us to the mall and stuff, went and got us something to eat. We was hanging out all day. We got the phone call from my agent, hey, because we didn't know who was coming to the workout. I know it was me and him, but then he was like, D-Will and Jay Hodge was gonna be there.
Ooh,
I'm like, fuck.
Julius told do it.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I said, hey, bro, let's get to it tomorrow.
Yeah.
We back at it. I said, let's get to it.
Yeah.
So he talking shit, man. Let's go. I'm ready. I'm like, all right, cool, shit. I got my rest early that night, nigga. I'm ready. Get this workout in. Man, we going through the workout. We good. We going at it. We start playing 2-on-2. We done did a whole workout.
Who on your team?
Me and Rashad.
Okay. Oh, North Carolina.
Against D and Jay Hodge.
I like it. Okay.
So we going. So we don't did everything. Shots, like running, conditioning, whatever they put us through. Shout out to JB Bickerstaff. He ran that whole workout. JB Bickerstaff had to end up being on my team to play the 2-on-2.
Why?
Rashad McCants said he got hurt.
Interesting.
Said he got hurt.
Ironically,
as we was playing 2-on-2, Julius Hodge went
tight
off. Me, if I'm hurt, I would have some kind of way I would have said, I'm not hurt no more. Julius Hodge was talking crazy to this man. Julius Hodge said, nigga, you ain't hurt. You been ducking me all summer. You been ducking me all summer. You been waiting for this. Man, he was going crazy on
in front of him.
Man, in his face. What are you talking about?
Oh shit. Okay.
Like, he was pissed.
Okay. Where Julius Hodge
not
from?
Lying. It was.
Where Julius Hodge from?
New York.
Heard you.
You knew that.
You knew that the whole time.
Go ahead,
I was
CB.
No, hold
mad,
on.
bro.
That's ironic you say that,
bro. I was so mad, bro, because I'm like, damn, we got the perfect opportunity. It's me and him. This is my backcourt mate from college. We just come off winning a national title. Like, I'm feeling like nobody in the world can beat us because we just won. I just won a championship versus D-Will. Julius Hodge, then we beat them all year at NC State. I'm like, shit, this is a perfect workout.
Yeah.
This man get hurt on me.
We might have to do a little investigation. We have to open up the files.
What's the file to open up?
Because I got a similar situation.
So what happened?
In Toronto when I worked out.
Back then, seeing Rashad McCants get put on the spot wasn't exactly surprising. Pat Bev was among the first to publicly call him out over it. If you follow the Game and Show episodes featuring Gil on his other channel, you've probably noticed the same pattern. McCants had a reputation for walking away whenever the game stopped going his way or he wasn't coming out on top. The viewers caught on too. The comments were filled with people calling him McQuits, and that nickname started to stick. After all the criticism, I expected him to come back with an ether-type response backed by solid receipts. Instead, the situation took a completely different turn.
Obviously, some things you want to address. The floor is yours, sir.
I just got a question to y'all first. I mean, I can predict the answers, but just for my own collective memory bank, for knowing me for as long as y'all know me, do I look like a type of nigga that would duck smoke or quit?
Yeah.
That's one answer. Kenyon?
No, I don't see that in you. Like, I don't.
Brandon?
I don't.
No, I don't see it.
My person.
Okay, so we got one nigga
Why
on the
y'all
whole.
lying, dog?
We got one nigga that don't. We got one nigga that don't respect.
Contest and quit. He didn't want to play no more. Why can't y'all play?
We got one nigga that don't respect me. So now the chat can hear that. So, with that being said, anybody out there that thinks that I would duck or quit with any nigga in front of me for any reason got me fucked up. One, it was cute the first time when niggas tried to line me up and bring a nigga on the show and help him get his views up. For all that nigga to just leave the set right after I go to the bathroom and nobody knows I tried to line it up with him and he ducked. And then karma caught up with him for you can't lie on God and then think nothing gonna happen to you. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga just got out of jail for that, I guess. So you got these other niggas that don't like me. I guess when niggas don't like you, you expect them to say anything good about you? Like if you got some shit on, if you done some shit to some niggas, you think they gonna sit around together and kumbaya talking good about you? Especially when you rising. Niggas out here, they out here. We moving. I'm out here 85% in the chat. Niggas don't like that.
Rashad McCants seems more focused on what 85% of the chat is saying, even though that's not the main issue people are talking about. The real conversation is centered around the claims that he quit during an NBA team workout. When he asked the panel if they believed he was a quitter, it didn't even sound like he was fully convinced by the question himself. It almost came across like he already expected the response he was going to get. That's a big reason those stories continue to gain traction. Instead of looking for validation from a panel, why not respond directly to the people who originally accused you of quitting? Those guys didn't just make a quick comment, they shared detailed versions of what they say happened. I'm not saying they're definitely telling the truth, but when several people describe the same event similarly, it's fair to question it. So why worry about what the panel thinks? Why not explain your side of the story unless everyone else has already done that for you?
My fight. I'm like you guys. I'm trying. I love the drama. Yeah, let's go with what we got. These just get to asking questions, and that's what we thought we didn't know we was getting dragged into it. We had to put the bulletproof vest on ourselves. And that was the problem that I was having. Like, wait a minute. I have my draft shit. I have my workouts, right? If anybody want to say anything about our workout, let's do this. If I can remember it. So
part of the conversation is, Rashad was getting attacked.
By
right?
who? By them?
Yeah, by them.
Oh, okay.
Straight to the yeah. Okay. He was getting attacked, and you sit on the platform with him. Mm-hmm. That's your guy. Everybody else, that's their guy. Mm-hmm. But he was kind of left alone on an island. In fact, some people felt like there was an egging on from you guys on the podcast. You added fuel to said fire.
Which show, the first one or the second one?
I think it was the second one. Why didn't anybody step in? Why didn't anybody step in and say, "Hey man, my guy, we're gonna lay off him. We're not doing that."
Okay, so the first one, so let's go with the first one. Okay, so the first one, if you follow the episode, right? We're going at each other the whole time. Meaning whatever I'm saying, he's going opposite, right? That's what this conversation is about. So we're going back and forth. Like I have the rundown. There's nothing about anything in a rundown. So he has a little pause session in it, and then asks, is he known as a quitter? And then he asked me. So, Yeah, from my experience with you, yeah, you know, battle mode, right? You lose a game, you don't want to play no more. You win a game, you don't want to play no more. You win a shootout, you don't want to play no more. To the point where in the shootout, it became such a running thing that we had to create a whole 500K contest for you to participate in, because that's your thing. You win one game, you don't want to play. You lose one game, you don't want to play. So my experience with you, yes. And then you go into whatever this beef was, right? It's not like you started with the beef, then asked me. But let's just be honest. If you're taking a side, you're gonna say, nah, hell no. If you're being neutral, the answer is, how the fuck I supposed to know?
From the way I see it, Gilbert Arenas makes a strong point here. If you're looking at this without already being against Rashad McCants, the honest answer is probably that you don't know exactly what happened. Meanwhile, his biggest supporters are likely convinced that every accusation against him is false. It's difficult to reach a firm conclusion until both sides have fully shared their version of events. But when the main allegation never really gets addressed, it naturally leaves people wondering if there might be some truth to it. That's especially true when multiple people continue telling nearly the same story. It doesn't come across like they're trying to gang up on him or damage his reputation. Instead, it seems they're simply repeating what they believe happened. To me, McCants' response didn't do much to quiet the criticism and almost made him seem defensive. He reminds me of someone who's always talking about how fearless they are and constantly putting on a show. Then, when the moment arrives to back it up, they hesitate. Now it almost feels like he's relying on other people to fight this battle instead of handling it himself.
But no matter what we say personally, it doesn't change their with you, right? It doesn't change the moment that those guys were in together. Like if y'all went on some robbing spree, and then 20 years later, you bring it up and then they say you robbed something, you ask me, do I look like a thief? No, but it doesn't change the fact that you had with them. So bringing us into something we don't know, it's like you're putting us in a situation where we don't know this play. What play do we have here? Like, what do you want me to say? I don't know. Like, are you nodding? Do I need to blink twice? Like, what is the play? Like, do you want the whatever you say, we just nod with it? We don't know. It's not like you're prepping us, right? So you're responding to them. You're going overboard. You're not addressing what they're saying to the point where they're gonna respond back, which they did even worse. Bring Gordon, Darren Williams, they had their little convo, unravel some more stuff. So I'm in. Let's see what's about to pop off. Still, we don't have a play. So you don't wanna, do we attack them? Do I say, hey, I dropped 51 on him, I'm not paying attention. You know what I mean? I dropped 51 on D Will. I'm not paying attention to what he said. Like, nah, that's, you know, like, so from there, we're just spectators, right? How do we jump into something we don't know nothing about? Right, that whole group is 2005. So you want us to fight with you on a situation we are clueless about. So just like everybody else, you're sitting there listening and you heard their side and you're sitting there like, so you want to ask questions, and then if you ask questions, it seems like you're on that side because you asking a question. Just like you can see even the question from Josiah seeing like, yo, what you on? Why you asking me this? It seemed like even starting off the question like, then that's why I was like, whoa, wait, what are we doing? I already know how this is gonna end. We blamed for this.
This is where the story stands right now. From my perspective, Gil stayed consistent, the panel stood by its views, and even the people defending Rashad McCants didn't seem to completely shut down the accusations when it counted. You've got several people sharing similar accounts, the same key details continuing to surface, and a response from McCants that, to many, raised more questions than answers. For someone who's built a reputation criticizing today's NBA players, he suddenly doesn't look as comfortable when the attention shifts to his own past. The biggest question is still the same. If that injury was legitimate, then why hasn't Rashad ever directly responded to the specific claims about what happened? Based on everything that's been said publicly, I haven't seen Gilbert Arenas contradict himself throughout this situation. It also feels like accountability and Rashad McCants haven't exactly gone hand in hand here. Rather than simply explaining what happened, whether he stepped away, wasn't feeling right that day, or whatever the truth may be, he chose to accuse everyone else of lying while focusing on issues that weren't the central accusation. That kind of response naturally leaves people wondering if something is being avoided. What's even more surprising is that these events are said to have happened around 20 years ago. Back then, most people probably wouldn't have cared if he quit a workout. The story gained attention because he denied it and continued pushing back against the claims. For someone who regularly holds current NBA players to a high standard, critics now point to the fact that his own NBA career was brief while he continues making strong judgments from behind a microphone. Now, years later, more people are coming forward with their version of what happened. That's part of being a public figure. Eventually, others will share their side of the story. Whether people agree with it or not, that comes with the territory. In the end, this entire situation traces back to decisions McCants made himself. So, let me know what you think. Did Gilbert Arenas expose Rashad McCants, or does McCants still deserve the opportunity to fully explain his side? Drop your thoughts in the comments, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications because this story doesn't look like it's ending anytime soon.